Pereira hit by Hammers! Oh, what a goal! Goal! Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for Africa! Here's Hawk! D-Day! Do not scratch your eyes! You are really seeing the most extraordinary finish here! Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside! It's Messi!
Yes, a beautiful Friday morning. A beautiful Friday morning to you listeners out there. And of course, you're welcome to another edition, another mind-blowing edition of Sports Diaries on your favorite dial iPower 102.7 FM. This is your delectable sports program, and I am your favorite sports diva. And this morning, of course, I will be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sports, beginning from the latest sports update, expert analyses, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. So stay tuned to iPower 102.7 FM, and let's get the sports party started. Yes, beginning from the 2026 World Cup, as we've got this latest update, at least 10 teams have been sent packing from the 2026 World Cup. Curacao became the latest North American country to be eliminated after they lost 2-0 to Ivory Coast. Nicolas Pepe doubled and he ensured that the Elephants qualified for the knockout stage while the debutants bowed down. They bowed out. Other North American teams that are out include Panama and Haiti. From Europe, the trio of Scotland, Turkey and Czech Republic have been eliminated from the tournament. Qatar, Uzbekistan and Jordan from Asia are also out of the tournament, while Tunisia is the only African nation confirmed to be going home. There are 6 more countries whose exit will be confirmed before the round of 32. Yes, sir. And now still talking the round of 32, as at least 4 round of 32 fixtures at the World Cup have been confirmed. The Netherlands have qualified as Group F winners, and they will face Morocco in the knockout stages. The Dutch beat another African team, Tunisia, 3-1 in their final group match, while Morocco defeated 84-2. Brazil will play with Japan in the round of 32. Carlo Ancelotti's men also qualified as group winners, while Asians drew 1-1 with Sweden. Co-host United States of America will take on Bosnia and Herzegovina, and South Africa will also play with Canada. The complete lineup of the last 32 fixtures will be determined by Saturday after the group stage is concluded. Yes, sir. Still talking World Cup 2026 because there's been a lot of buzz around the World Cup. Well, we've got this coming from England midfielder Berechi Eze, as he has responded to questions regarding a Ghanaian witch doctor who purportedly placed a curse on the 3-Lion captain Harry Kane during the 2026 World Cup. The 27-year-old was questioned about the viral assertion that the 3-Lion striker had been vexed. He has been cast during their scoreless draw with Ghana. Self-proclaimed spiritualist Nana Kwaku Bosnam has declared prior to Group 1 match that he would cast a spell on Harry Kane to hinder the England captain performance against Ghana. This is the same witch doctor who previously claimed responsibility for the knee injury that affected Cristiano Ronaldo in the 2014 World Cup. Kane experienced a frustrating goalless match in Foxborough when asked if the alleged cause had been a topic of discussion within the England squad. Is a laughter and inquired whether the interviewer genuinely believed in such matters. The midfielder then tactfully distanced himself from the topic, stating that he was not too interested and also indicating that he had little desire to engage in those type of discussions. Yes, sir. And now talking 2026-2027 Carabao Cup as the draw for the 2026-2027 Carabao Cup first round draw was conducted on Thursday. All teams now know who they will be facing. The first round northern and southern section draws were completed. There are still preliminary rounds to be played with Tranmere Rovers and Rochdale playing on the 1st of August. And York City and Crowley Town facing on the 3rd of August. Manchester City are the current holders of the trophy after they beat Arsenal at Wembley Stadium thanks to the brace from Nico O'Reilly back in March. Yes, sir. Talking Carabao Cup fixtures in the northern section. We've got Middlesbrough versus Wrexham. We've got Rotherham versus West Brom. Barnsley versus Wigan. Mansfield versus Sheffield Wednesday United. Stockport versus Doncaster Rovers. Sheffield Wednesday versus Bolton. Fleetwood versus Chesterfield. Crewe versus Greeting Stanley. We've got Stoke City versus Odleham. Wolves versus Port Vale. Burnley versus Notts County, Derby County versus Lincoln City, Bradford versus Tranmere or Rochdale, Burton Albion versus Blackburn Rovers, Salford versus Shrewsbury, Grimsby versus Blackpool, Preston versus Underfield. Yes, in the southern section for the Carabao Cup fixtures, we've got QPR versus Millwall, Cheltenham versus Charlton Athletic, Gillingham versus Luton, Cardiff versus Sweden, Bristol City versus Walsall, Plymouth versus Exeter, Bristol Rovers versus Petersburg, Watford versus York or Crawley, Cambridge versus Barnet, Norwich versus MK Dodds, Colchester versus Southampton, Leyton Orient versus Oxford United, Wycombe versus Stevenage, Bromley versus Reading, Swansea City versus Birmingham, West Ham versus Portsmouth, Wimbledon versus Newport, and finally talking fixtures for the 2026-2027 Carabao Cup, where we've got Leicester City versus Northampton Town. Yes, and now still talking World Cup 2026, where we've got this coming from South Africa. South Africa on Thursday became the 6th African country to win at least one match at the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. The Bafana defeated South Korea 1-0 in their final Group A clash at Mexico City Stadium, thanks to a second half goal from Tapelo Maseko. The win also ensured South Africa finished in second position in the group with 4 points as they progressed to the round of 32 stages. Before the South Korean game, South Africa had lost 2-0 against Mexico in their World Cup opener, and they had also drawn 1-1 against Czechia in the second match. Recent reports that other African countries to record at least a win at the ongoing World Cup so far are Egypt, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Morocco, recording 2. Ivory Coast was the first African country to win a World Cup match after defeating Ecuador 1-0 in their first game. Ghana became the second nation in Africa to win a World Cup match at the World Cup after defeating Panama 1-0. Morocco became the third in Africa to win a game after beating Scotland 1-0 in their second Group C match. The Atlas Lions also defeated 84-2 in their final group game on Wednesday. Egypt became the fourth team in Africa to win the match after defeating New Zealand 3-1. Algeria became the fifth team in Africa to win the match after defeating Jordan 2-1 on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the likes of Senegal, Cape Verde, DR Congo, and Tunisia are yet to win a match. Yeah, still talking 2026 World Cup, of course. Well, we've got this coming from Qatar midfielder Asim Madibo, as he has been given a 5-game ban because of a challenge he made on Ismail Kone. The tackle caused the Canadian player to break both the tibia and fibula bones in his left leg during the 2026 World Cup. Madibo was shown a red card during Qatar's 6-0 loss last Thursday. And now FIFA Disciplinary Committee has decided to ban him for 5 matches due to serious foul play. Although he can appeal this decision, Con, who plays for the Italian team Sassuolo, had surgery right after the game in Vancouver, and Madibo has since visited the 24-year-old in the hospital. Yes, still talking World Cup 2026. Well, we've got this on Brazil forward Neymar, as Neymar has disclosed that he cried alone after featuring in his side World Cup win against Scotland last night. Neymar replaced Matheus Cunha in the second half of the encounter as Brazil defeated Scotland 3-0 to top Group C with 7 points. The 34-year-old had missed Brazil's first 2 World Cup matches against Morocco and 80 due to a calf injury. Speaking at his post-match interview after the game, Neymar also gave thanks to Brazilian fans, his family and friends. Yes, quickly moving away from that and moving on to this one, we've got World Cup, of course. Well, we've got this from Morocco attack midfielder Ismail Sabari, as he has become the first African player to score 3 goals in a single World Cup since Asamoah Gyan for Ghana in 2010. Sabari achieved this feat after scoring a goal in Morocco's 2026 World Cup 4-2 win against Haiti at Atlanta Stadium. The 25-year-old has 3 goals so far at the World Cup, having scored against Scotland and Brazil respectively. Also, Saibari's goal against Haiti made him become the first African player ever to score in each of his team 3 group matches at the World Cup. The PSV star has been impressive for Morocco so far at the World Cup and will hope to help his team into the round of 32 stages. Yes, sir. And now quickly moving on to this one, we've got on the Nigerian Flying Eaglets, the Nigerian Flying Eagles, as they will participate in an invitational tournament in China next week as part of their preparations for the Wafu B Under 17 Championship. The former world champions started preparation for tournament in Abuja last week Tuesday under the guidance of Boborise Uwejemomere. The player were majorly selected from the FIFA Talent Development Scheme TDS Under 15 out last year. The squad is expected to be trimmed down after the China tournament. Burkina Faso will also host the Wafu B Under 17 Championship in November. The competition will serve as a qualifier for the 2027 African Under 17 Cup of Nations. Yes, and now moving away from that and moving to the NNL, where we've got this from Ekiti United. As Ekiti United is set to announce Jacob Vandy as their new head coach ahead of the 2026-2027 Nigerian National League NNL season. Vandy has been identified as the perfect replacement for Idris Bolariwa, who recently left the club. Bolariwa left the club after guiding Ekiti United to third position in the NNL Conference B last season. The club is expected to unveil Vandy in the coming days as they prepare for the new campaign. Bolariwa's exit came as a surprise to the supporters of the club after he led the team to one of its positions in the table in recent years. The new coach will be tasked with building on the last season's performance as Ekiti United target a promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL side. Yes, and now quickly moving on, well, we've got this coming from the NNO, the NLO, the Nationwide League One, as it has named Nasarawa United, Yobe and Jigawa State as host of the 2026 Division 1 promotional playoffs. The playoffs will run from Thursday the 2nd of July to Tuesday the 7th of July 2026. For clubs from the Northern Zone will earn promotion to the Nigerian National League NNL. 16 teams advanced from the NLO League round, with the teams placed into 4 zone. North Central Zone 1 features Mighty Jet Feeders FC, Vida Lions FC, La Planet FC, and Flight FC. While Northern Central Zone 2 includes Malian Takika FC, Nero Spark FC, Police Machine FC, and Kogi United. The Northeast Zone will feature FC Yamalite, the MDFC, Makwanda Warriors FC, and Warinje FC, while the Northwest Zone comprises of Musa FC, Castina United Junior, Zamfara United, and Junior Damburam FC. The August 27th Stadium in Duse Stadium and the Lafayette Township Stadium will host the matches, with each venue assigned to a specific zone. According to the league organizers, the matches will run concurrently across the zones to maintain competitiveness and efficiency. The LLO has also announced a zero-tolerance policy for indiscipline, late arrivals, and missing players' licenses, and it has also urged state FAs to enforce compliance and fair play during the games. Yes, and now quickly moving on to the transfer scene. Well, we've got this on Clinton Jefta as he has completed a permanent transfer to Finnish side FC Intertoka after a successful loan spell at the club. Jefta joined the Vakos Liga club from the Nigerian Premier Football League side, the Niger Tornadoes. The former Flying Eagle winger signed a contract until 2028. Jefta has registered 2 goals with 4 assists during this loan spell with Intertoka. The move marks Jefta's first full transfer to Europe as he continues his development in Finland top flight. Jefta is a member of the Flying Eagle squad to the 2025 African Under-20 Cup of Nations. Yes, sir. And now quickly moving on, where we've got these on Ranchers B, as Ranchers B have announced the appointment of Usman Abdallah as their new head coach. Abdallah signed a 2-year contract with the newly promoted Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL side. The 51-year-old briefly managed Remo Stars last season, failing to escape relegation. Abdallah is one of the highly respected coaches in the Nigerian top flight. He boasts of an impressive resume that includes the league title with Ayimba in 2018-19 season and spells with Kano Pillars, Castina United, and Benanois Club, USCN Cavaliers. Ranchers B secured promotion to the MPFL after finishing top of the Nigerian National League and in our Conference D last season. Yes, sir. And now quickly moving on. Well, we've got this from Galatasaray's Victor Osimhen. And this is coming from Turkish football transfer specialist Bonham Kantazi. As he has disclosed that an European club has set a substantial offer of 120 million euros to sign Victor Osimhen from Galatasaray this summer. He said the club is ready to make an offer to Galatasaray, but that the Turkish giant have not yet given any green light to negotiations. Osimhen has had an exceptional season in the Turkish Super League, netting 22 goals and providing 8 assists in 33 matches across all competitions. His remarkable performance were crucial in aiding the Yellow Reds to successfully defend their league title, which in turn has drawn attention from numerous top clubs in Europe. The Nigerian international has been frequently associated with potential transfers to Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United, Chelsea, and more recently Atletico Madrid. Yes, sir. And now still talking transfer, of course. Well, we've got these on West Ham United as they have joined the chase for Super Eagles defender Chibuike Onwabu. Fulham are also reportedly leading the race for the centre-back. But the Hammers have not registered their interest. West Ham have seen a 30 million euro bid for the player rejected by Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor have also rejected 2 bids from Fulham for Onwabu. The Black Sea Storms are, however, holding out for a 35 million euros to sell the Nigerian international. Onwa will join Trabzonspor from Austrian club Wolfsberger AC in January. The 22-year-old has registered 3 goals and 1 assist in 16 league appearances for the Claret and Blues in the second half of last season. Yeah, still talking transfer. Well, we've got these on Inioluwa Adekoya as the Syria club Udinese have informed Juventus. They have informed Juventus that Super Eagles goalkeeper Inioluwa Adekoya is valued as much as Aston Villa and Argentina international Emiliano Martinez. This is as Juventus intensify their search for a new goalkeeper this summer and are hoping to land Inioluwa. Juventus have also shifted their focus to the Nigerian goalkeeper after facing challenges in their pursuit of Martinez, who has been rumored to be moving to Turin following his outstanding performances for Aston Villa. The Nigerian goalkeeper has become one of Juventus' transfer targets as Turin-based clubs aim to enhance their goalkeeping lineup ahead of the upcoming season. Okoye has had a remarkable season with Udinese despite missing the first 6 matches due to a suspension related to betting investigation. The 26-year-old goalkeeper has made a strong comeback, achieving 10 clean sheets in 30 matches across all competitions. His performances were instrumental in helping Udinese secure a 10th place finish in the Serie A standings, drawing interest from various clubs, including Juventus.